Welcome to For the Win 2018 edition.
My name is Lee.
My name is Grant, best gamer in the world, Meredith.
Whoa.
Well, indeed.
We're going to look at some top 10 games from the Game Developmental class this year.
In no particular order.
Correct.
Sit back, enjoy, and go for the win!
Yeah!
It's game on! This first game is set where you're fighting the legions of hell.
Yeah, and it's actually a turn-based game, but there's a huge depth amount of strategy.
A lot of depth there. All 9 rings of hell.
We're attacking the main boss here. Now, what this student actually done, they took it further on their website. They've gone and updated this game even further, and I just wanted to plug it here for you. Look at that.
Look at that indeed. Good graphics. Very well done. For the win.
Next up, we have this excellent dungeon crawler.
I have to say, Lee, this is actually a programming masterpiece from such a starting student. This isn't a dungeon crawler, this is a dungeon trawler.
Yeah, and all the dungeon is randomly generated. What more could you ask for?
More gold! More gold! Always more gold!
Okay, now you can see this website once again, Chaos Shard. She's teamed up with her husband and they've created this excellent runner game.
This is not any runner, this is an endless runner full of cute animals, lots of strategies, lots of tricks and traps.
Yep, and it wasn't even marked.
This next game is a free running game. Very topical at the moment, and you can get fit by not even leaving your armchair. Lee?
Yep, and we get a beautiful tutorial at the start to prepare you for the whole game. Jumping on trampolines, running across walls, sprinting to jump further.
Lots of interesting puzzles and challenges to just get that jumping right and the stopping right and behind, etc. Very, very well done physically.
Yep, collecting items to build up your score. It's a beautiful representation of this free running world here.
He did good.
Now I really like this game for a difference in atmosphere to all our other prototypes. It's very dark, moody, atmospheric with rain, fog and wind effects.
This game, Lee, I'd have to say, had me on the edge of my seat. I was actually honestly scared in parts.
Yep, and what more can I say to that? I was scared and terrified as well.
Very good atmosphere, very good emotional building experience.
And a great narrative. Alright, this next game coming up. It's a 2D game, but with 3D mechanics where you can switch the direction of the way you're going to travel on a 2D plane.
It's an impressive platform, Lee, but I also like the fact that it had a tutorial level too. An excellent dialogue.
Yeah, so what we're seeing here is actually the second level. Second level, you had to save some civilians through a series of little puzzles.
A very interesting little story woven into a very interesting little prototype.
This one's for the win.
For the win. This next one is a very good little puzzle horror game, Lee. One nightmare I actually did not want to wake up from.
That's right, and you have to turn on the flashlight to actually see where you're going and see the scenery and see this spider creeping around. It's terrifying.
I was on the edge of my seat for the whole time.
To actually escape the nightmare, you've got to solve some puzzles and collect the toy bear to make your escape and get to the next level.
Very mood intensified, definitely so.
Okay, so this game was very, very impressive. A lot of work was put into this. You can see you got to push these buttons in the correct order to solve puzzles, and there's 10 puzzles. It's a full level, not just a small prototype.
What impressed me, Lee, was the puzzle quality even challenged my IQ, and I'm very smart.
Yeah, and it's not just pushing buttons as you see here. There's some jumping puzzles, making your way around this small maze little world here and solving 10 fully realised puzzles.
Testing your mind and your fine motor skills also.
And within the environment there's actually some clues to find within mushrooms and things like that.
One of the best prototypes we've actually seen for a very, very long time. Very polished. Next we have, Lee's, a very polished isometric demo where you're running around shooting sort of these robot characters, but it's actually very, very well done.
Yeah, and there's even ammo, health. When you run out of ammo, you have to switch to melee By beating up the enemies, you get your ammo back.
Yeah, I actually liked it, and I'm a big fan of this style of the game.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and you do start to get overwhelmed, sort of Diablo style. When I first saw this one, I thought, this is actually quite polished. Very nice, low poly art. Some of it's made by himself, some of it's sourced. But the world comes together quite nicely.
What impressed me, Lee, again, was we have a fully intricate level, well thought out with goals and different the points of interaction.
Yeah, and he's created one fully inclusive quest which you can complete by collecting the chickens, as you can see in this demo running here. Alright guys, we really couldn't decide on a top 10, so
here's our hot list of honorary mentions.
First up is our point and click adventure game.
Ah, the cryo. That's where I've been sleeping for the last couple of years. I don't want to go in there. It smells like dirty socks.
Next up is a 3D game locked in a side view with nice mechanics.
And here we have 3D action game, but it's very dark.
An open world RPG with full shops.
And a shooter prototype, including rapid fire.
An interesting adventure game with character switching.
And here we have a shooter prototype. And that concludes our top 10 for 2018. What do you think, Graham?
I think this year many students went for the win. This year I want all the new students to get it on!